Hello everyone and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria. Today we are unboxing a brand new Oracle deck from Kyle Gray. This is the 22 Archangels Oracle with artwork by Jennifer Hawk Yard. So I received this deck as part of my Hay House quarterly subscription. And this is the summer package. So it's got this deck and it also has the Ancient Stones Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and Guides of the Hidden Realms from Colette Baron Reed. So if you want to see them all come out of the box, I do have the unboxing video of that. But now we're going to break into the card decks here and we're going to see what is inside. Now this particular one only does have 22 cards. So if you are like me, I tend to get sometimes slightly annoyed that something may only have 22 cards. I would say this is probably the least amount of cards that I do have in a deck, including Oracle decks. Right? The majority of Oracle decks out there have at least 36 cards. I like a good 44 card or higher Oracle deck. But anyway, this is the 22 Archangel Oracle. So I guess there's one card for each Archangel. So we do have a very solid, very sturdy two-piece box coming out here. It's a little bit shiny. There we go. And the back of it says, the archangels are a divine legion of angels who have been charged to serve, protect, heal, and guide humanity to wholeness. The 22 card deck creates a bridge between the realms so that you can tap into the archangel's powerful supportive force and they can help you live with purpose, experience healing, and ultimately step into the most authentic version of yourself. So let's get into the box and let's see what we've got. Inside of the box, divine archangels, thank you for drawing close with your wisdom and light. I welcome your strength, guidance, and protection in all forms. And so it is. A little invocation there to the archangels. Got the book. So, good book, decent book. Black and white, looks like on the inside. Typeface in here, very easy to read, even without glasses on. I guess it depends on your eyesight. There are how many pages in here? We've got almost 100 pages. Not too bad, considering it's 22 cards. So you got 95 pages on here. And let's just have a quick look at one of them. So if we look at Archangel Jophiel, trust the unfolding. There is no wrong path, only choices that take you closer to or further from love. And then we've got, it looks like a description of Jophiel, the beauty of God. And of course, you can replace the word God with spirit, universe, whatever your deity. And then we've got your message down here as well. So I think probably why there's so many pages in here is just because of the typeface and the spacing between. So it's easy to read, easy to see, right? And everything's not all squished together, but it is black and white, just a standard book. Let's have a look and see, what did this say about a mega deck? There we go. Creating a mega deck is something I teach through my angel trainings, and it's when you take two decks and mix them together to form a powerful tool that bridges realms. The 22 Archangels Oracle has been developed to work hand in hand with both the Angel Guide Oracle and the Divine Masters Oracle. All you need to do is mix the 22 cards of this deck with either of those other decks to create Archangels and Guardian Angels or Archangels and Ascended Masters combinations. Don't be concerned about the different card backs. The Oracle will continue to work just the same. I am 1000% in agreement with this. I have a number of decks where I do mix things together. I read more than tarot. I read more than Oracle. I read Kipper, Lenormand, old-fashioned gypsy cards, a few different ones of those. I have Lagrange, which I also read, and I do mix the decks together. The gypsy card deck I tend not to mix with anything because it's really more of a slam bam, thank you ma'am kind of message that comes out of that one. And it just doesn't really seem to serve much of a purpose to mix it with anything else. But Lenormand and Kipper really, really, really do mix well together. You can also have Lenormand with tarot or Kipper with tarot. And mix them accordingly. So feel free to, if you're relatively new to divination, there are no rules, okay? There are rules, right? Because we do want to make sure that we're divining the right kind of messages and, do no harm and all that kind of stuff, right? But as far as working with your decks, do you, right? You do you. Shuffle the way you're called to shuffle. There's about 1,000 different ways to shuffle. Shuffle the way that works for you. Don't pay attention. I shuffle probably about 15 different ways. I don't even think about it. It's just whatever I do with that particular deck or with that particular message, and it's different every freaking time, right? So don't worry about it, right? When we worry about that stuff that doesn't matter, right, then we lose part of our message, right? Because we're worrying about the wrong thing, right? So mix your decks together if that's what you're called to do. Sometimes it's hard to do it because, of course, your decks are different sizes, right? So it really does work best if you've got decks of the same size, and that's where it works best. And that's why I like to do my Kipper and Lenormand together, because Kipper is a great situational deck and Lenormand is a great detail deck, right? So they work very well together. But Oracle and Tarot work well together as well. So if you had them where they're kind of the same size, then you could do that. Or you could just work with them in a spread, right? You have Oracle and then you have Tarot and whatever. Anyways, on with the show. We have on the back of the deck, may the light that was created and curated here today be for and toward the highest good of all. So you could actually take the top part of the box and the bottom part of the box. This can be your opening invocation for working with this deck, and this is what you do to close off your reading, right? So you could work with it that way if you were so inclined. So we're going to take that off, say goodbye, and there's the back of the cards. Beautiful angel on there, so with the blue around and with some golden light. All right. The cards have a little bit of a gloss to them, but not super glossy. So, it reflects a little bit on the light, but not overpowering. So that in itself is good. As far as the size goes, fairly standard Oracle deck size, a little bit bigger and wider than a tarot. And our cardstock, pretty good. I'm very happy with this. If you watch the unboxing video where I pulled all the decks out, you will note that I did make a mention of the way that some publishers are going, and Hay House as well, and I love Hay House. But I've noticed on the last few decks, some of the cardstock has been getting into the thinner matte finish, which shuffle beautifully. However, I find that the decks tend to curl a little bit, even if they're in their box. And so I find that I have to keep putting them like upside down or something with something a little bit heavy on top to try and desperately to keep them flat. And, it's not like I live in the tropical jungle or anything. So it shouldn't be that much humidity that makes them do that. So I'm glad that this has a little bit of lamination on there to protect them, and hopefully they won't curl. But as far as thickness of the cardstock goes, pretty good. Flexible enough that you can work with them, but not so flexible that you're going to snap them in half the first time you try and shuffle. So let's have a look at the cards. You can see it's a fairly thin deck, obviously. It's just 22 cards. But let's get into them and see what we've got. We have Amethyst, Metamorphosis. You are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that's unfolding. Beautiful purple card. We have Ariel on there, Sacred Activist. Protect what is right and just. Let love lead the way. Azrael, Transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Own your story. Very important message. There is our the face of the deck, Shamuel, Relationship Assignments. No one crosses your path by chance. Choose to see the deeper reasons for the people in your life. We always think those relationships that didn't work out were causes. We always think they were a mistake, right? No, they're always a reason. Charity, pillar of service. Serve with a gracious heart and know God is serving you. Daniel, divine discernment. Trust in the messages within. They are divinely guided. Faith, moving mountains. Trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. Gabriel, divine emergence. It's time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your power and gifts. Haniel, embraced by love. Let love reach where it has never reached before. Hope, authentic reclamation. It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. Jeremiel, personal responsibility. Take responsibility for your choices. There is an opportunity for inner growth. Jophiel, trust the unfolding. There is no wrong path, only choices that take you closer to or further from love. Archangel Metatron, heaven to earth. Your current situation is in alignment with your mission on earth. Michael, spiritual acceleration. You are experiencing spiritual upgrades. Move forward. Orion, manifesting vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you desire. Ragwell, waves of healing. Be open and vulnerable as this will initiate healing and harmonious resolution. Raphael, clarity of vision. Be willing to see things differently to initiate healing and experience wholeness. Raziel, the inner workings. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. Got Sandalphon, building the bridge. Your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. Seraphiel, heart of devotion. Let the cup of your heart be filled through commitment and dedication. Uriel, learning experience. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. And we've got Zadkiel, karmic release. It's time to release what's holding you back and step into a more radiant self. So there you have it. That is everything covered in this deck. So let's grab the book here and let's open up. Let's read Amethyst. May as well. Very first card, right? Metamorphosis. You are in a vortex of deep transformation. Surrender to the process that's unfolding. Amethyst, sometimes called Holy Amethyst or Lady Amethyst, is an ascended angelic being and divine feminine archangel connected to the energies of transformation and transmutation. She is the divine counterpart of Zadkiel, the keeper of the violet flame, and for that reason has been seen as a guardian of that energy or even a personification of it. The only documentation of her appears in New Age teachings from the 1980s onward, but she is well regarded and trusted by healers and psychics as an angel who is helping bring in the golden age. Her soul mission is to help us take what has challenged us and transform it into a mission to serve the earth. Your message. The best time to change is when change is happening around you. This is a powerful and enlightening moment of your journey, for you are in process of deep transformation. There's a good chance that you're feeling some resistance to the changes occurring at this time. Maybe part of you doesn't feel ready for them or you don't fully understand the purpose of them. But you are being guided to trust in the process and surrender to the shifts, for they are moving you into a space of wholeness and healing. Change isn't a linear process. Sometimes it will feel as though you're taking one step forward and 3 steps back, but they are all essential and all hold the keys of learning. Energetically, you are like a caterpillar going into a chrysalis, and soon you will have the opportunity to emerge into a more aligned and aware state. If you try and fight the changes that are unfolding around you, you could delay your expansion. So relax. The angels are with you, leading you to a real transformation. And there you go. So that is this deck. All right, 22 Archangels Oracle. Whether all of the Archangels are covered in here or not, I would have to go through the deck again because I went through it quite quickly, and of course I'm a little distracted trying to hold everything up to the camera. So, but I'm gonna read through the book and spend a little bit of time with the cards and see how they fit into my repertoire and see how I feel that I can work with them best. But anyways, there you go. This is this deck. It is available from Hay House. I think right now, if you're watching right when I do this reading, these are early release because they are part of the card deck club. So I did have a look online, and I think these are all going to be available at some time in June of 2024. And if you go on Hay House Publishing or if you go on Amazon, they should be there. So I thank you for watching, guys. Let me know if you have this deck already or not, or if you've worked with it, or how do you have it on order? Yeah, let me know. And otherwise, there you go. I'll leave the link down below if you do want to see where to find it. You can just click that and go right to it. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.